Hi, hola, bonjour, guten tag, or hello. My name is Luuk and this is part one of a series of 8 study abroad videos. My intention is to provide you with some personal experience of having lived for over 20 years abroad in 6 different countries, and currently I'm residing in Barcelona, Spain. So in this video, I will go over some of the general study abroad benefits, which I personally experienced, and I can say it has completely changed my life and my perspectives, my understanding of people and cultures, and still benefit from it every day. So, needless to say, I highly recommend to study abroad if you get the chance. All right, but first, a little quiz. You saw the slide here with 6 different pictures. So, do you know the countries or maybe even the cities that are displayed? All right. Meanwhile, I will start going to describe the 4 benefits, starting with the first, in my opinion, cultural understanding. The most obvious one is one that by studying abroad, you will dive into a new culture. This brings with it most often learning a new language. So personally, I speak 4 languages fluently and one moderately. And in the other episodes, the other videos, I will dive into which countries those are and those languages. Anyway, another benefit is that you have to adapt and find your way by yourself. So I learned that through this struggle, you learn a lot about the other culture, but most of all about yourself. You become independent, grow more confident, and till today, I still benefit from this. Depending on how far, of course, the culture is from yourself, that depends on your learning experience a bit. By the way, I can highly recommend to check out Hofstede's 4 cultural dimensions. And just a little takeaway, which gives more insight in this, and you will better understand your culture and why you do the things you do and think and act. Anyway, let's go over to the second benefit. That is, in my opinion, different perspectives because you will learn from dealing with other people throughout your life. There's more than one perspective. There's not one right way of looking at things, and everybody has a different perspective, and many can be right. So, especially in another culture, people have these different perspectives due to their history, values, attitudes, but also humor. So I can personally say that if definitely it's not always easy to adapt or understand those, and it can even be frustrating many times. Still, to date, by living in another country, it is hard to completely let go of my own hardwired way of looking at things. Anyway, that brings me to the following point, the next benefit being open-mindedness. Another benefit is by diving into another culture and their perspective, you become more open minded. As mentioned, you learn there's not only one right way to see things, but also this transmits to important topics like gender equality, religion, sex, and general rights. So, I personally think everyone should study or live abroad at least once in their life if you get the chance. Because let's be honest, it's the best accelerator of understanding. And if even today's leaders would have done it, we might be closer to world peace. Well, anyway, the road to it is not always easy as you're finding yourself struggle with what is right or wrong in all aspects, and sometimes it completely changes your belief. So get prepared. The last benefit, in my opinion, and that's one in terms of making new friends and a network from around the world. So throughout my 20 plus years living abroad, I made many friends of which out of which many I still am in contact with, from Latin America, Europe, Asia, the US, and of course, Facebook helped getting in touch. Although when I started studying, it didn't exist, by the way. But I still have sometimes contact with my friends from even 1994 when I studied in the US, or in 1998 when I was in France. We're gonna meet up soon, and still do now get people over whilst living in Spain. Not only are these friendships enriching, but they also can serve to help your professional network. So if that's what you're looking for, or you're going to move abroad in the future for a job, you might just know somebody there and they can help you and yeah, even adapt a bit easier. So in my opinion, the conclusion is easy as you hear. If you get this chance to study abroad, do it. You will be glad the rest of your life that you did it, and you will discover yourself. So all the slogans really are true. As they say, the biggest reward is just outside of your comfort zone. or the world is a book, and those who not travel only read one page. And maybe even the most favorite in education is that education is the most powerful weapon you can use to make change. Anyway, those are my benefits on studying abroad. Check out our other videos that are coming up in terms of different specific countries. And meanwhile, check out our website where you can find many online open days or webinars from worldwide universities and tips. That's it for me. Bye bye for now. Adios.